I'm going to talk about today is going to be about the key factors that will affect some of the developers, or at least the developers who are considering such large-scale megawatt plants. I'm not going to be talking about issues that are specific to policy or processes. These are going to happen in due time, and everybody's excited about the momentum that's already there for such megawatt plants. We were the ones who commissioned the first megawatt plant in Asansol in West Bengal, the 3 megawatt plant in Karnataka, which was formally inaugurated just about a month back by the Minister of New and Renewable Energy. And we are in the process of finishing up the 3 megawatt plant in Raichur as well. So we have had a fair amount of experience now, relatively speaking, compared to perhaps in many other countries, much less, but still a fair amount of experience in Indian conditions now to at least know what is going on in developing such large-scale plants. Land is one of the more interesting factors. In fact, I've spoken to probably 300, 400 developers in the last 3 months. And the question that I get about land is, how many acres do I need per megawatt? Interesting question, important question, but very one dimension, because it's one dimension. You have many other dimensions to land that has major impact on the viability of the project from a megawatt scale perspective. So I just want to spend a couple of minutes on that particularly important factor. The second is the importance of plant load factor. I think financial viability in this country in terms of bringing up a solar power plant is very much tied to the power output of your plant. And there are many people who don't quite rationalize what exactly can be possible in a power plant, and a lot of it depends upon the kind of system design you put in place, and evacuation you put in place, and so on and so forth. So I want to spend a moment or so on that. And local technical support, which I think is important from all the partners that are part of the project, and evacuation and grid availability. Wind zones play a very important role because the kinds of panels you use, the kind of structure you put in place, very much depend upon those kinds of things. And in fact, even the contours and the kind of land that exists can have an impact on the design of the arrays and where exactly they're placed, to the point that it can have some influence on decisions made on what kind of inverters you might use. Is it a string inverter that you want to use? You're going to be using a central inverter? Questions of that kind also can have an impact. And these all have an issue with respect to derating of the power plant, and that can have financial viability implications.